Hey, everybody. So I've got an idea that I'm going to share today, and it's something that everybody can use. So the next time that you need to buy a car, consider buying a used car. And the reason that I'm saying this is when you buy a new car and you drive off the lot, there is a lot of depreciation. So I'm going to throw some numbers out there, and everybody please keep in mind these are just ballpark numbers because everything is going to vary by the model of car that you buy. But before I even say that, let's consider something else. 50 years ago, when you bought a car, that car wasn't going to last your lifetime by any means. And 50 years ago, if you put a lot of miles on your car, you're a traveling salesman or you travel a lot, you're going to need to trade your car every 3 or 4 years because they just didn't last. But today, there are a lot of models of cars, they'll go 200,000 miles without a problem. So you go out and you buy a new car, and let's say you spend $30,000 on the car. Then 3 years later, you sell the car or you trade it in and you get about $15,000 for the car. You've just had a $15,000 depreciation. So let's take that car now that's 3 years old and somebody buys it now for 15,000. So they drive that car for 3 years, but now they're able to sell the car for 10,000. So they took a $5,000 depreciation, but the person that bought the car new took a $15,000 depreciation. So if you're okay with that $10,000 depreciation, then buy a new car. No problem. But if you'd like to put that $10,000, keep that $10,000 in your pocket, then consider buying a used car. So not only do you save on the depreciation, but used cars, they cost less for insurance. And your registration is less. Another possible advantage is you can afford to buy that luxury car now instead of a lesser model. Now, this is not for everybody. You may want to buy a new car, and there's reasons to buy new as well. For one thing, there's technology. If your car is 3 years newer than the other used car, well, your technology is going to be a little bit greater. And if that's important to you, then that's a reason to buy new. And also, if you're going to buy new, look for incentives. A lot of times, car dealers are going to give cash incentives, or they may have some special loan programs. In the past, I've actually seen loans at zero interest. So if you're going to buy new, be smart about it. But if you want to save on that depreciation, buy a used car. If you think about that $10,000 depreciation and you buy 5 cars over your working career, that's $50,000 that's not in your pocket for your retirement now. Mac with the Principal Financial Group.
Thank you, sir. And now that people are driving less, there's actually less and less reason to have a new car. You might as well have a used car, just go to the grocery store.
Well, a car is something to get you from point A to point B, and then it's a personal preference as to how you want to feel in that drive, whether you want the leather seats or the cloth seats. So a lot of it comes to personal preference, but you're exactly right. A lot of people are driving less now, and that's probably going to be a trend in the future. So a lot of people underestimate the amount of money it takes to retire comfortably. So all these things add up over here.
Yes, did I interrupt?
No, good to go.
Very good. Thank you so much.